Right, howdy folks, welcome. Right, it's a bit more of a rural day today. As you can see, the sun is shining, belting down. I've been and spoken at the Morning Advertiser Leaders Conference this morning, so I'm a little bit later getting started. I was up in Chester, now down on the way to, as you probably see from the title of the video, on the way to Codsall, but stopping in at some little places on the way through to Codsall today, so that we can take in some of the village ones as well. Big thanks to our sponsors, the Royal Oak from Church Eaton, which is going to be my first stop of the day, for sponsoring the video and the post and helping us get out there and go and see more. So let's, without further ado, show you around this. So here we have it. The Royal Oak is a gorgeous. It's a gorgeous little village. There's ever so quiet around here, barring that car alarm, whatever's going off. Ever so quiet, lovely little village to be in. And the pub is absolutely lovely. I've already been in, had a drink and had a look around. So let's show you around this wonderful. So lunch served 12 till 3 Tuesdays and Saturdays. They've got some wonderful looking cobs on all day, every day. Honestly, they're absolutely brilliant. Indigo Beer Guide for 2025, 4 real ales, craft beer range, pork pies, all sorts going on. It is a gorgeous little place. So it is a community-owned pub. 32 different people own this. It's been around since the very early 1800s. Only pub left in the village and stuff now. But yeah, community-owned pubs are always good. But Adam and Carly run this now as their own business and stuff out of here. Just lease it from them. So gorgeous little place. Have a look for yourself. So the eagle-eyed amongst you will already be at a spot why I'm in love already. Fatham's Best is exactly what it says. It is the best ale that I ever tasted. But yeah, Titanic plum portugale and those cobs that I was talking about in there, they look absolutely phenomenal. I think the pub is gorgeous, lovely little tiling and stuff. They've done a lot of work to make it look this beautiful from what I hear, and it is now an absolutely thriving, wonderful business. Definitely worth kind of check. So it's about 15 minutes away from Codsall, where we're on to. Easy to find, out in the sticks, nice rural setting. Absolutely stunning little gaff that I would definitely suggest you come and have a look at for yourselves. Right, next village along from there then, took about 3 or 4 minutes to get down here. Wheaton, Aston is where I am. 2 pubs here apparently, both owned and operated by Marstons. We won't hold that against them because it's a beautiful setting, it looks a beautiful pub, look at this. So this one is called the Hartley Arms, and it is a beautiful looking pub. I mean, the setting, it doesn't get much more idyllic than sitting out in this sort of place, is it? With the water down there, and there is a cheese boat. Apparently sells artisan cheeses. Comes around twice a year, selling off the bank over there. So pretty nice looking gaff. This load of big real ale set up in the corner over there. Let's get in and see if it's as nice inside as it is out. I tell you what, I stood outside and I said to you, this is absolutely beautiful from the outside. Let's go in and see if it's equally as beautiful on the inside. And I'm pleased to report it's even more beautiful on the inside. It's absolutely stunning. So it's Marston's, but just have a look around here at this. So HPA on, Butty, and the Hobgoblin. It is a Master's pub, so it's going to have Hobgoblin on. That is the beauty of the place. Certainly lies in how gorgeous it actually is to have a wander around. Lovely looking old place. Definitely one I would say I think is a decent looking little gaff. There you go. Absolute little stunner again. So 2 out of 2 again today for lovely looking places. Stop 3, so the other pub in this village is this one. It is the Coach and Horses. So yeah, another Marston's. Lovely old archway, so it's obviously a proper old coaching inn. But as I said, we never judge until we're inside and we see it, and that last one was absolutely stunning. So this has definitely got potential and things as well. Stop 3 today, Coach and Horses. It's another very sweet looking little pub. Absolutely nothing wrong with it, apart from Marston's beer choices, but they can't be held responsible for Marston's beer choices. There are a couple of cask ales on. It's Wainwright's and Hobgoblin, but you know, we judge the pub on the pub merits and on the pub. It's pretty beautiful. Very friendly looking little place. Nice old school. It's an old coaching inn. 100% it's an old coaching inn, and it still looks and feels like an old coaching inn. So they haven't reinvented the wheel, and I like that. See on a little tour of it. They've got Royal Ascot, it's Royal Ascot at the moment, so that's on the TVs and stuff in here. I've actually got my Thatcher's Gold because it is a blistering hot day out there. But you see what I mean? Beautiful looking little pub. We're going to find a beer garden. Wainwright's Hobgoblin. Ooh. And it's a pool table lounge with a pool table and stuff around this side as well. Love that old fireplace. That's particularly nice. Nice they've kept some of the original features and stuff in it. And a beer garden then out to this side. Nice beer garden space. So space to sit in the shade or soak up some rays. Coach and horses. Right, next little village along, Ivetsy Bank. Technically part of Wheaton Aston. And there is one, and I'm told by Adam that this has only just reopened. So, looking forward to getting in and seeing it. And it's called the Bradford Arms Bar and Restaurant. Obviously, I would imagine if it's only just reopened, they've probably spent some money kitting it out. It looks very nice from the outside. The whole setting around here, especially in the sunshine, is absolutely lovely. Idyllic little places. Well, unless you've got hay fever, like I have. And then being out in the countryside is not always the best thing for you. But that's a beautiful looking place. Bradford Arms is fourth stop of the day. Right, so it's a Heineken owned Star Pubs one. So, alright, credit where credit's due. The fact that Star Pubs have actually got one back open, you know what? Big tick for that, because there are so many of theirs that are not open in the country at the moment, more than any other company in the country. But you get in, and sadly, it's a little bit underwhelming. The beer offering is terrible. There's not much of it either. But yeah, let's have a look. One thing it does have is a very nice looking menu, and decent, as you can see, decent beer garden, massive great beer garden out to the rear. So that is something. This is the right back room. Let's have a wander through the rest of it for you. Yeah, it's part of the dining room. Looks very nice. So the dining area is pretty gorgeous. So they have done quite well with that. I love the old stone floor and bits as well. It's just a beer choice and stuff on there. So, but sweet look, I like to go for neck oil in here. So it's 3 cask pumps. But it does look quite nice. What's this more your bar side? And a sassy coffee company. Never heard of them, but they've got it here. Right, next village along. So I work towards Codsall Kiddemore Green. So this one looks a beaut. It's called the Leicester's Arms, formerly the New Inns, apparently. But again, lovely little sun deck garden out the front, isn't it? Beautiful looking place. This is what I do like about doing the rural crawls. Sometimes you find some absolutely beautiful little gems in the countryside. And I have a feeling this is going to be one of those. So that's the front of it, Leicester's Arms. But if you come up here, around to the back, you'll see they have got another massive, great sun trap of space to the rear for dining, drinking, general merriment, really. Wonderful looking garden. Yeah, so it's beautiful outside, it's beautiful inside. This is an absolute stunner. So when I was doing all my training, working, running pubs and stuff, when I worked in the kitchen, I would never have trusted myself to have an open plan kitchen and work in there. Like that, where you can hear absolutely everything that goes on and gets said in the kitchen, especially the incredibly loud swearing. It was obviously never my fault, obviously never the chef's fault. It was always down to the waiting staff as to why there was an issue, wasn't it? I mean, that's anyone who's ever worked in a kitchen or worked as a wait staff will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's probably my fault, but yeah, I would not have trusted myself with that. But yeah, gorgeous dining space inside. Really good little mix of stuff on the bar there as well. I've got Hawkston IPA for me this time. I like Hawkston IPA. And I've got some real ales on as well. Titanic's Iceberg as well as triple screen from Titanic as well. Hawkston cider, Hawkston lager, also on this side. Yeah, great little gaff this. Really lovely little place. And the aircon works, which is very good today. Right, remaining in Kiddemore Green, there is another. And it is pretty breathtaking. It's called the Oakley Arms. The company's Brunning and Price. So, If you've seen my Chester video, the big stately home thing right by the races, the architect, that is one of their premises. These guys seriously go high end, seriously know their stuff, and are very, very impressive with everything that they do. So it's obviously an old coaching inn. Nice to see that that part of the building still stands and things as well. But yeah, it looks pretty incredible, even from out here. Let's get you in and show you it. Right, the best thing for me to do is just walk you through this absolute stunner. So we're at the front door where I've just stood. Just take you through this. This is the entrance hall. That's it, just the entrance hall. Looks as beautiful as that does. When you come on through into here, it's just so grand. The whole thing about it is grand and beautiful, and looks absolutely incredible all the way through. Look, so these guys know all of the stuff that they're doing. The food, it's got such a good reputation for food. Aston's the architect up in Chester, which is always packed every time I go, and looks phenomenal. But this place does look and feel just like an old stately home again as well. It's dog friendly, which is always nice to see. Got some good ales on the bar and things as well. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, look at you. Hello. You know I always get distracted by a dog, but yeah, look how gorgeous the place is. Several good ales on, which I've gone for 50 degrees. Golden Spire, some Hobson's on and stuff as well. Stunning, but the real sort of piece de resistance for this gaff. I know, it's already stunning enough, but the real bit to sort of get excited about and shout about is this beer garden space to the rear. Exquisite looking, and what better way to be able to sit out and enjoy yourself in the sunshine than by looking out onto that. How's that for a beer garden? What an absolutely incredible place. Right, made it into Codsall. There's loads of other places I could have stopped on the way between where I was and Codsall. It's a great little area, this is. But in Codsall now, there are 5 or 6 here in this little place, and I've heard really, really good things about all of them. So we're going to start in Codsall with this. It's Holden's Brewery Station Tap at Codsall Station, so literally at the station. Now, I said, any of you who's watched this channel before, you know I love a train station pub, don't I? I absolutely love a train station pub. I've heard such good things about this one that I'm very much looking forward to getting and seeing what I've got to offer. Holden's do things right for me as well, so yeah, let's have a look. It's a beaut. There's nothing not to love about a train station pub. There really isn't. Like train station pubs, thank God I don't get the train many places, because I would be so late or just never get there. That would be the problem for me. And yeah, this is right up there with the best of the train station pubs I've been to. I think it's absolutely superb. So Holden's pub, so Holden's beers, as you would expect. It's only sad to see Guinness instead of Brennan's. You find Brennan's on sometimes, I went with the hop waves. Brennan's is such a better pint than Guinness in my opinion, and Holden's do have it quite a lot in some of their pubs. But what a gorgeous little place this is. Proper old station waiting room and things like that, and it's everything I love about a little station pub, all rolled into one. Top notch little gaff, and it carries on down the back as well. Let's have a wander out here and get to the thing. Reminds me a little bit of the Great Western, also a Holden's pub in Wolverhampton. So it reminds me a little bit of a mini version, perhaps, of that. And the Great Western is such a good boozer that why would you not sort of keep that business model and do the same sort of thing as they do with that. And the trains will literally whiz right past you, almost on the platform. Yeah, banger of a pub. I don't think you will ever dampen my enthusiasm for a train station pub. I don't think I've ever found a bad one. They're all absolutely top notch. So yeah, really loved that again. I like everything Holden's do, and they are a top quality operator. So right, everything else I think, barring maybe one, is pretty much walkable in this tiny little square. So next up we're going to do this. which is called the Bull. Banks's, that's a Marston's then. But, I said the two Masters we've done so far today have both been alright, so let's not judge a pub once again before we get in. The Bull is going to be my next stop of the day. And it does look a pretty lovely establishment. It's a lovely old pub. It really is. It's a lot bigger. They look from that side as well. It's got loads of space. Decent old rustic vibe to it. What's the only thing that lets it down? It's the beer. Again, it's just like they just don't try. Masters just don't try, and that is the only thing really that lets this place down. Apart from that, it's pretty gorgeous. Let's take a little tour of the pub itself. It's quite a nice boozer. It's rustic. It's got a bit of charm. It's just a beer. It's Masters, isn't it? So that's what you get. There are Bax's and Wainwright's. The offerings for their cask ale, if you can call it that, in here. Yeah, nice looking boozer. Right, ball behind me, straight over the road then. And this one, it's another one that I've got so much time for. It's a brewery. These guys, for me, they always get their pubs absolutely spot on. And I am, of course, talking about Joule's. So this one's the Crown. Gorgeous looking building. No one's sat in there big on there. They're on the wrong side of the road to be getting the sun at this time of night. So everybody's over at the one over the road. So the Crown will be my next stop, and then we've got one over there called Love and Liquor. There's a sports bar or something out here as well. But let's do the Crown, the Joule's one, up next. I'd say Joule's have got this pretty much bang on as usual. Again, the refurbs that Joule's do, they're all very similar. You've been in the Joule's pub, you'll know you've been in the Joule's pub. And this is beautiful. I'm assuming there's a much bigger beer garden space at the back, and that's where everybody's hiding. So we're going to take you around the pub, and then we'll go out to the beer garden. But yeah, it's pretty gorgeous. So I've gone with the Hawaii Haze, first time trying it. I wasn't impressed again. Now, I said Joule's beers, they always bring summer stuff out and seasonal beers and stuff and make all that work. Look how beautiful this place is. We've also obviously got, as you would expect, got the usual Joule's ones on. We're going to have to try and get away from that music as much as we can. So let's get this bit done. There's quick before the music gets me. Oh. But it is absolutely stunning throughout. This beer terrace bit out to the back, excellent space here. They have live music on every Friday, DJs and stuff going on every Saturday and things now. Get more loud music out here, so we'll have to about first turn and go back in here. I will walk us around this way and we'll head out. So they've got a room at the back up here, which is quite beautiful as well, called the library room. So separate bar, also doubling up as a function room. Joule's food always looks pretty cool, but yeah, this is the library room. Look at some of the books up there. I bet there's some money up there. So the library room to the back, some extra glass windows. We know what a fan of extra glass and stuff I am as well, and it is just a beautiful place. I love Joule's. Oh yeah, that's that little snug. It's quite beautiful, and you've got the maritime room there, sort of restauranty room over onto this side as well. Lovely stained glass windows, lovely place all round. Top marks as always for Joule's. Everything about that, 10 out of 10. Joule's always impressed me, but that, absolutely loved it. I love the vibe. I love everything they do. I think they are just such a good operator that it is a pleasure to be inside their pubs. Always is. So out of there, and I'm walking all of probably 15 yards, and it is a Love and Liquor. So this has been talked up to me an awful lot to come and see. Looking forward to it. Looks like I got a little bit of cask ale, a bit of craft beer, all sorts going on. Some Belgian or German beers I hear. So Love and Liquor, come out of the crowd, just there. Wander across and you will find Love and Liquor. Looking forward to it. Right, let's face it, we knew, again before I got here, we knew, from what everybody had said, this was going to be right up my street. Guess what? It's right up my street. It's wicked. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cask ales on. Top quality cask ales. Well, 2 from Wye Valley, 1 from Abbeydale, 2 from Ossett Brewery. Can't go wrong with that. A really good, quite a few of the ABK range if you want some German things. Neckel and Gamma Ray for the Beavertown fans. The only thing lets them down, forged Irish Stout. I mean, I'd move that one, but we're not going to dwell on that because it is a fantastic little place. It really is. And I'm going to show you around. So, starting in the corner, Neckel, Gamma Ray, something Czech, plenty German, a cider, forged. And then we go with 5 top quality cask ales. Can't say it fairer than that, can you? That is pretty cool. It's a proper little micropub. I love everything about a micropub, and I especially love this one. There's loads of people enjoying the sun and stuff out there. Got a little bit of extra seating around the corner, look. But yeah, proper decent little gaff. Definitely well worth getting yourselves down here and coming to see. Codsall. I'll be honest, it's a place I'd never heard of until a couple of weeks ago. Never heard of. Now I feel like part of the furniture. People sat outside the micro there. Absolutely wonderful people. But this is just a wonderful, wonderful little place. And this is the beauty of doing what I do, is that you find the best people, you find the best places, and you just get to explore and do everything. Honestly, don't stick to what you know. Get out there, go and see all these little places, all these little gems littered around England. You'll find them. And it's been a 100-yard walk to get to Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, this one. So a completely different vibe probably to the last couple, but every little area needs a good variety of different stuff. And this is definitely going to be something a little bit different. Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill is my next stop. Decent little sports bar. This got a pool table, plenty of screens as you would expect. Reasonable keg selection and stuff as well. Saw that big beer garden at the front there. But it's got additional space, almost like a dining room space over in front of me and stuff as well. Football table. What's not to like? Friendly stuff. It's a good little sports bar. This. Really decent little sports bar. This actually. It's got a really decent keg mix of stuff on play. It's got the Thatcher's Tower, so Holly would be well happy. But it is a really good vibe, really good atmosphere. People are wicked. Real professional looking pool table, football table. That's a match play table, that with that shadow of a doubt. Speaking of someone who used to play a lot of pool, that is a very good table. Apparently they've got a massively good darts set up through here somewhere. I don't know where, yeah. Massively professional darts set up and stuff as well. Top little sports bar, well worth a visit. So that's actually an old British Legion club. The building got halved. Charlie's Sports Bar was born on one side. It's a pet shop on the other. But yeah, an old British Legion club. Tell you what, that looks an awful lot better than most of the British Legion clubs I've ever been in. So yeah, fair play to them for doing it. Right, I've got one more in me tonight. So I didn't get started till late. Long couple of days in Manchester. I know there's so much around here still to do that I haven't done yet. Trust me, I'm already planning Penkridge and the surrounding bits to come back to and do. So you don't have to be atting me, telling me I missed stuff. I know what's here and I'll be coming back to it. So my final stop of the night is going to be this. The Firs. Assumingly, proud to be associated with Green King, but Club of the Year, camera, overall winner, Club of the Year. So we will be back to do a lot more of the area because there is a lot more to do. But that's a beast of a building, isn't it? This will be my final stop of the night. What a gorgeous little club. Well, I say little club. There's nothing little about this club. It is absolutely huge. But it's got a really good ale selection on. It's a really nicely presented, really well done social club style place. You know what? Staff love it. It's just a lovely place. So I am more than happy to be polishing my day off with this one for you. Let me tell you, it's been a good day. This is Codsall. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely great place. Shady ales. Here we go. I've gone Solar Beam, Green Duck, Stourbridge Legends Green Duck. That's what I went with. So very pleased to have had it. But we will. There is another cask ale around this side as well from the awesome guys at Fixed Wheel. Big fan of Fixed Wheels stuff as well. Hadn't had that, but I'm very pleased with my choice from Green Duck. What a great looking club. Yeah. These are the places that I love. I absolutely love. finding little towns and little villages, little cities and anything like that that have got plenty of stuff going on. This has certainly got plenty of stuff going on. Pool table and stuff out into this room. But you see what I mean by about it being big. It's got a nice big garden space out to that side. Darts, because darts is cool at the moment, isn't it? Well cool, thanks to Littler and Humphreys and all of that. And it just goes on and on and on. So I dare say that's a function suite that you can probably hire for private functions, which would be ideal. Wonderful place. Yeah, really impressed. Great one to end on. So the Furs won Camera National Club of the Year for 2024. Fair play to them. A lovely lady that runs that. It's a lovely little social club. So fair play to them. I can see why they did, because they've got a really great selection of ales. They're really well kept. And it is a very, very nice way to polish off today. Really, honestly, I'm actually really excited to come back here and do some of the other surrounding area a bit, because it's been eye-opening. Honestly, it's been really, really good. And sometimes little places are the bread and butter of this country. You meet the best people, you find the best places, you have the best time. And I've certainly had a good time today. So thank you to Codsall and the surrounding area. I know there's a lot to come back and see, and I promise you, I'll be back very soon to see some more of it. Cheers for watching, guys. Nottingham tomorrow.